Good day everyone. Today I am gonna try and make a big push in getting Before the Shadow content finished up. So sit back, relax, and let's get going into Cardolan. Let's get some tunes going as well. Y'all know I like listening to music while I play, but today I'm gonna need some upbeat music. So bear with me. Let's see. It's close to Christmas, so why don't we go ahead and do the Happy Holidays music. Get everybody here in the mood. Let's see about this. Close out all this. Oh, I got so much junk in my bag. Oh well. I'm gonna change my tooltip. This is going too quick. I can hear orcs prowling among the ruins of the city, and if we do not post a watch, they may surprise us while we rest from the crossing. They have become an ever-growing threat in my own land, and the king has not the strength to oppose them. Rohan suffers. I will help your friend make sure this campsite remains unoccupied by those who made it. If you will hunt the orcs that prowl the city, we will stay here only long enough to dry our clothes and recover from the crossing, and the fewer orcs between us and the northern road, the better. Alright, let's go beat up some orcs. Alright, let's go talk to them. Did they bury the Sigma we encountered on the Uruks of the Swan Fleet? You tell Minilder the orcs that prowl the ruined city do not appear to wear the mark of the White Hand, and to your eye they belong to other orc tribes. What do you know of this symbol, this White Hand? Orcs bearing this mark have appeared in Rowan of late, and many are the towns and crofts they have troubled throughout the Riddermark. The king's illness prevents him from properly dealing with these raiders, and every day the kingdom grows more weak, more frail. But who commands this tribe against my people? Minilder gives you a warning look, and you tell Egfrith that Uruks of the White Hand must serve some powerful chieftain of their own kind. She rests a hand against the pommel of her sword. Yes, that does seem to be the way of that kind. Still, the orcs there in Tharbad need not serve beneath the White Hand to endanger my own errand or your own. There are other fires to the west, on the other side of the broken bridge from here. And if you clear away their defenders, you will rest more easily and be better prepared to travel safely through the city. Alright. I guess I gotta go kill some more. Scout the campfire. Help the man in combat. Okay. Hey look, it's Boromir. Man has trampled the orcs, but he eyes you warily as you approach.
Hail, friend. If friend you be.
I am a long way from my home in the land of Gondor, but if you are an orc foe, then we share that in common. Elves, it is said, bear no love for orcs. I trust that is true. Let's see.
Boromir is my name, and I've come to Minas Tirith. I long road.
The crossing of the river proved treacherous, and I was forced to abandon my steed. I ran afoul of orcs among the ruins, as you can see, and one of their cowardly thieves stole my pack. When I have recovered it, I will resume my quest. If you catch the thief for me, I will be indebted to you, my good elf. I think he ran off to the southwest. Looks like I got a couple of quests. I'll just accept them for now, just to clear my log. I am not going to do any missions. Not on this tune. Alright, southwest. Southwest would be this way. Okay. Let's take care of a couple of these. Oh, here's an orc thief. There we go. Got the pack. Hey Boromir, I got your pack for you.
You must have struck fear into the heart of that thief, my new friend.
This pack is much lighter than it was when he stole it, and it seems he scattered its contents among the ruins in his eagerness to escape. Might I trouble you to gather up my lost supplies? Alright, I guess we're heading west this time. Alright, just some scattered supplies. Oh. Ring indicates it's more north. Alright, back to Boromir we go. Does look like I got a couple of new skills. when I leveled up. One second, Boromir, I'll be right back. Not only that, but I must beg your pardon, for I was so pleased to encounter a friendly face that I did not even ask her name. Pray tell it to me now, and forgive me the oversight. Miloa? It is my honor to make your acquaintance, Miloa. You say your companions are nearby. I would join them at their fire, if you think I would be welcome. If not, I will continue on my own. But it has been a long road, and I would not turn down a friendly campfire and pleasing conversation. Sure, you're welcome, Boromir. Let me show you the way back to our campfire. Who have you found, Miloa? Who comes so to our fire? I did not expect to see a soldier of the citadel this far from his homeland. You may sit by our fire, Captain of Gondor, if you are willing to share with us the tale of your journey north. I am interested to hear the reason for it. My reasons are my own, stranger. But as Miloa has proven a help to me already, I will trust that her friends are trustworthy. I will tell you the tale of my journey, as much as your fire seems to earn. I have seen larger, brighter, and warmer, but this has proven a cold land, and even a poor fire is better than none. Kind of like an insult with a...
It was in the days of June that my father, Denethor, the steward of Gondor, called his sons to the White Tower.
Long as my father kept watch upon the black land of Mordor, and at his command the soldiers of Minas Tirith never relaxed their vigil. The steward's commands are respected, as is right. But what man from the high walls of Minas Tirith could not see smoke rising from Mount Doom, far away and yet still too near? In the taverns of the city they named it a foul portent, and in the high chambers of council my father agreed with his folk, though they knew it not. But none could have foreseen the onslaught that emerged from Mordor. A great force swept through Ithilien, driving our soldiers before it, and at Osgiliath we slowed its approach for as long as we could, and destroyed the bridge behind us. There was something strange about that battle, my friends. There were strange omens before and during the fighting, but neither my brother Faramir nor I could understand their meaning. We spoke of them to our father. What does it mean, father? Denethor. It means these are strange times in which we live, Boromir. Faramir. But it may be a message. Denethor. Speak to me not of fairy stories. We have always measured our strength by the bright sword and the sturdy shield. And so we will today. Faramir. I am sorry, father. Boromir. We mean not to question your wisdom, father. Denethor. This much is clear to me, my sons. Gondor is strong, but even Gondor cannot stand forever against such evil. Can it be that names out of legend may hold some key to defeating this enemy? Imladris? Can it be? My father is wise in ways I could never be, for I am in my very bones a fighting man. The stories with which I grew up shaped me to be this, but the steward of Gondor must be a learned man if he is to guide Gondor through such troubled times as these. What the name Imladris meant to my father he would not say, only that it was a place to the far north where lived Elrond the Half-Elven, who was said to be the greatest of the lore masters of Middle-earth, canny and dangerous. Few or none in Gondor know where this place might be found, my father told us. My brother Faramir volunteered at once to seek out this place, and to ask Elrond Half-Elven if he might know the meaning of the many strange portents we had seen in recent days. I knew the road would be full of danger, and took the journey on myself. My father was most wroth at my choice, and he argued against it, but at last he gave me leave to depart. He must have seen that I could find the secret dale in which Imladris lies, and bring back the knowledge to aid Gondor. Okay, we're at Edoras. Before I set forth, my father impressed upon me the need for secrecy. Enemies could lurk anywhere, my son, he told me. Remember that Gondor needs you. Return with the knowledge the Half-Elven can provide, as quickly as you can, more quickly if you deem the quest to be a foolhardy one. I assured him I would not abandon the quest, and departed at first light, taking the west road into Rohan.
As is custom, I called upon Theoden, king of Rohan, upon arriving at his city.
Greetings to you, Barmer, son of Denethor. You are welcome to Medushild, ruling seat of Theoden King. Hail, Hama. Hold, who comes here? Okay, great, Grima is here. Hama, it is Barmer, son of the steward of Gondor, captain of the White City. He is known to Rohan and is a friend. Grima, is that so? These are dangerous times, and friends must be judged more carefully than before. The king is indisposed, and he will see no one today.
I was denied my audience with Theoden, but I did speak with others of his court. Theoden's daughter is named Hama. He seemed a good man. Man Grima, foul look. I did not like him.
Here's Theodred. Not tarry long at Edoras. My obligation to call upon Theoden satisfied as best as could be managed, I left Edoras and continued my journey. I would pass through the gap of Rohan, and then turn north for the lands I had never seen. Here we're in the gap of Rohan. But as I neared the fords of Isen, to my surprise, I encountered someone I had not expected to see, dismounted to speak with him. Hail to you, son of Gondor, from Saruman the White. What errands brings you with such haste to my borders? Boromir, it is an errand of some urgency for the kingdom of Gondor, but I should not speak of it. Saruman, I see. There was a time when the wisdom of wizards was much sought after. Boromir, I mean no offense. I fully understand neither the need for secrecy nor my journey's purpose. What power can there be in Imladris that might aid Gondor? Imladris? You seek the haven of Elrond Half-Elven? Why? I beg your pardon, my lord, but I have said too much already. Too much, and yet nothing at all, son of Gondor. But I will not let you pass Isengard without the benefit of my knowledge. The refuge you seek lies in a northern dale, guarded by sharp-eyed elves. If you plan to treat them with the discourtesy you have shown me, you had best turn around and save your own skin.
It has been said that wizards are quick to anger. Saruman, at least, did not prove an exception.
I feared I had offended him, but I tried not to brood upon it. I had not called upon him at his home, after all. If he should leave his tower and the Vale of Isengard to interrupt my quest, let him bear the burden of my unpracticed tongue. I am a fighting man, and I have said before, and am unused to the ways of wizards. I resumed my journey as I was already a long way from Gondor, and there was longer to go.
Beyond the gap of Rohan, I saw no sign of trouble for countless miles.
To me it seemed an empty land, and the days passed beneath cloudless skies as I journeyed north. But as I descended the slope toward the ruins of Tharbad, I knew the river crossing would be difficult. I released my steed, setting his eyes toward the bountiful grasses of the Swan Fleet before I left him, and I made the crossing myself. Shortly afterward, I was set upon by orcs, and that is when you found me, Miloa. Okay, that's a good upgrade.
That is my tale. You have no doubt heard more exciting stories than this.
And were I to speak of our mighty efforts in Gondor's defense, you would hear one such. But time is wasting.
Could I speak with you alone for a moment?
Let us just walk to the northeast, right over there. She told us to guard our trust with care, for even seeming allies could harbor treachery in their hearts. Neither do I exclude Egfrith from this warning, but Boromir rode right by Isengard on his way north, and even admitted that he spoke with Saruman. How can we trust his conversation with the White Wizard was as he described? We cannot. I think we should keep what we know of the White Hand to ourselves, for now, just in case Boromir has fallen under the sway of the traitor wizard. We can travel together, at least until we reach Breland and the Dunedain. But we should keep an eye on both of our companions. Bregalith believed we stood on the very precipice of danger, and I think she spoke true. Here, take this map of Cardolan, show it to the others, and see what they recommend for our course. So, Boromir, which direction do you think we should go?
You've decided we should travel together.
I believed your friend would suggest we should not, but I find the idea agreeable for now. Should my own course not align with yours, I will depart, and without hard feeling. Boromir unfolds the map of old Cardolan and studies it briefly before handing it back to you. My own journey's end lies in a hidden dale, Miloa, further north than this map tells. If you know the location of Imladris and are willing to tell me, I will welcome it. Mayhap you will trust me enough by then to show me the way, though I be a man of Gondor and not your own people. But I know there are still many miles to go before I need worry about locating the hidden dale in which Imladris lies.
It pleases me to hear that Meneldir will not turn away the captain of Gondor.
For men of that land are warriors strong and true, and in past days they have been hardy friends of Rohan and we of them. Ecgfrith unfolds the map, and Cardolan and wrinkles her nose. These names are unfamiliar to me, Miloa, so different from those of my own land. I cannot begin to understand how to speak some of these places aloud. Boromir is not the only one of us who is far from their homeland. I will follow Meneldir until we find the Rangers of the North, for Rohan lies withering while I am away, and if I cannot return with the thing I seek, I fear the kingdom will die. Well, Meneldir, looks like it's up to you to decide where we're going.
Then we are agreed. The road leads north.
And that means we must pass through the city and travel north along the Greenway towards Breland. We should defeat more of the creatures that lie between us and the northern walls of the city, and I suggest we scout the gaps in the encircling wall at several locations before we leave Tharbad behind us. Once that is accomplished, we can meet up just north of the city to plan our further course. Okay, some scouting to go do, and some orcs to kill. Looks like if I follow the road, I should be good. Scout at the countryside. Got one more spot to go to. Another gap. Move too far forward. Okay, and now I just need a couple of more of these orcs. Yay, I completed a deed. If the crossing of the Grey Flood proves the worst experience of our journey, I will count as fortunate. I fear it will not be so, though it is likely to be the wettest. Did Tegwin dislike the damp and the cold of the wade water? He is fortunate he had no need to cross the Grey Flood, and under the watchful eye of his parents, it will be many years before he might. But now we must turn our eyes to our own road. Cardolan awaits, and within its bounds we will find my friend Narndir, who will know the location of the chieftain of the Dundan. And then will Egfrith's purpose be attained, and our own as well. Perhaps then Boromir can be set on the proper course, and you and I will dine at the Prancing Pony before we part. But we are not there yet. We must take one step at a time, lest we trip upon our own feet.
Our first destination will be the town of Herne, a village of farmers and traders to the northwest.
Farmers and traders that grew up at a crossing of the ways to the northwest of here, where the greenway coming south meets with the road coming north out of Inagwaith. When I last came this way, the tavern at Herne was a pleasant enough place, although it could not truly compete with the Prancing Pony for entertainment and company. Crossway House it was called, the two-story building near the south gate. Let us be off. Hang on, there's a stable here. Let's go see what that's all about. And there's quests here. Plenty of them.
Hello there.
Let's see what these guys want.
Hail, traveler. Please, I need your aid.
Might I take a moment of your time?
I'm just not gonna
Fellow traveler,
do the missions.
I traveled down from Bree with this company as their hunter. I appreciate your help.
I do not ask much of you.
I am so angry that our trip to Tharbad has been ruined by those awful orcs.
I love the fact that we can now track 10 quests as opposed to 5. That always used to be so annoying. Alright, bunch of stuff to go do in Tharbad, so let's go hunting for hell. We'll do that one first. Alright, that one's done. What's next? The Wayward Mayor.
I need no keeper who's about to throttle them. Ah, of course you would overreact. I was on my way back to Harnett when those accursed fools attacked me.
Was that it? No more? Okay, that's my disease removal. The yellow one, stone crop supplies. Thanks, Balthazar. I'm having fun today, just running through the Before the Shadow content. Okay, looks like here's the last supply. Oh, and the orc leader. Okay, what's next? This green one is a supply for a supply. Guess that's the one we're gonna work on. Okay, that's 4 of 10 caches. Yeah, it doesn't help me going into the river. Sneaky little place to hide this one. I'm just getting further out of the area now. I really do not want to have to cross this river. Technically, I need 3 more. Can't detect any others. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to cross the river. Wonder if this is up top. Must be. One more. There it is. Excellent. Completes that one. Now... go do those two. Seeking the scouts is all the way out there. Next, I'm gonna go kill some Avunks to get the hides. Let's go berry picking. 2 more berries. Oh, there's a circle up here. Got all the berries.
Leave me be.
This is intolerable.
Out with it. Why are you bothering me?
Still need 4 Avanks in order to complete this quest. Avanks do like water, so they should be around here somewhere. There's one, hiding underneath the water. Okay, I'm gonna ride. Let's go turn these in. try and
Give for a moment's peace.
empty my bag real quick. Oh, hang on. There was a task board over here. Let me first see if there's any tasks I can turn in. Oh, okay, blackened furs is not one. Yay, broken hatchets. I think I've reached my capacity now. I've got 5 that I can do a day. Alright, now that that's done, let's go sell off.
What I would not give for a moment's peace.
I would save hide ore and gems, because I may be able to make gear out of those later for this character. Everything else is pretty much just junk. Well, let me make sure I loot all of that as well. Okay. Hey, I made my first gold.
I have higher hopes now for our endeavors. I had heard that Carmelot was a wilder land indeed. To see it for myself has been eye-opening. Have you been across the road?
My boy, you found it. This is your cup.
What do you need?
Where's this mayor? The cleansing. Oh, he's actually in Hern. Alright, well, we'll do that one in a little bit. I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute bio break and then I will carry on. Oh, you asked what mount is this? This is the Elk of Flowing Silver that I got from the For the Shadow expansion pack. I got the one with the cosmetics and stuff. I kind of like riding around on the elk. It's real pretty. So, this is what it looks like. Alright, taking a bio break. I will be right back. And we're back. Okay. Next, I'm gonna ride up north because it looks like I've got a couple of quests. That's right there. Across country. It's a really long way to ride. To the left of this mountain range. Not sure why it's sending me all the way up here, but okay.
Ho! Stay where you are!
I don't know where I'm going. I'm just exploring. Still need a couple of half-orcs. Let's go turn these in.
Won't you lend me your aid? Won't you lend me your aid?
Found some, did you? Well, then, let's have them here. The missive you recovered is troubling.
Plant egg orders. Okay. Come here already. Interrupted. Missed one location. Okay, there's nothing up top, so not sure where they want this one. Ah, there's a spot. Okay, now my options is I can either map back to the milestone, or I can take use of this opportunity and ride to Skurlock Farms, which is probably what I'm gonna do because I can then grab that stable. I'm so close to it, and I know I don't have it, so I'm just gonna go do that. I hope there's gonna be a way over. Guess I'll see if I can find one. Gardalton's definitely a mountainous region. More so than Swanfleet. Also much larger than Swanfleet. Let's just stay along this ridge. Let's see what we can see from here. Skurlock Farms is up ahead. Come back and do the quests later here in the order. So right now, this one down here is Tharbad, so we're just going to take swift travel to there. Okay, next, I think we've finished all of the quests here in Tharbad. I'm not gonna do the missions, so we're gonna go off to Hern now. Let me go find the road. There we go. The reason I like to take the road to a new area is simply because they like to put quests often along the road that you're supposed to travel. And if you cross country, you might miss a quest line. I don't know if that's the case here, but that has been my experience with some of the SSG content. Okay, road to the left goes off to Hearn. The air is silent, the wind still. Where are the guards? The man stares at you with suspicious eyes and hurries for his home. Aldith. Like her neighbor, the woman glares at you and hurries home. Let's go talk to the stable. Master. I'm not picking up any missions. Alright, there's the Crossway house that Menilder was talking about. Let's go check it out.
You and your friends might want to keep walking, stranger.
Hearn is not the place it once was, and you will not find welcome here. You ask the innkeeper what happened to the town, and he frowns, shaking his head. 4 nights ago, something evil passed through the center of Hearn. No one knows exactly what it might have been, but every night since, a terrible fear has seized the town. Old man Aberthal says he saw something that first night, but I don't know. He was an adventurer in his younger days, but he has such a reputation for tale spinning that it has always been hard to tell the truths from the falsehoods in his stories. But something happened that night, and the town has not been the same ever since. You had best be moving on, you and your friends, before the dark comes again.
I have seen something like this before.
You don't say, Boromir. What do you know? Well, I say seen, but I did not see it. Say instead that I felt it. Something dark and evil. It filled man and horse with dread. We stood in defense of the river at Osgiliath when this presence came upon us, and even the boldest among us were seized by a terrible fear. We cast down the bridge behind us, and only a few of us escaped. I have never felt a fear like that before, Miloa. Some of my men claimed they saw the figure from which the terror spread, but I do not know if I believe it. Might that evil have come north from Gondor somehow? I did feel as if I were being watched at times as I rode through the empty lands. Or were they not as empty as they appeared? I should speak with the old man the innkeeper mentioned. If the story matches those of my soldiers, that will tell me something of the evil that came to Hearn.
I hope you won't use old Aberthal too harshly.
He is something of a peculiar fellow, but despite his strangeness, most of Hearn's folk are quite fond of him, and he has always brought his custom to Crossway House, which I appreciate. Let me give you a mug of his favorite spiced beer. It may loosen his tongue. To be truthful, that is not usually a problem for our Aberthal, but he might not want to speak about whatever happened to him that night. The beer may make him more willing to talk with you.
You go with Boromir and Egfrith to speak with this man.
I will.
Seek to learn more.
Alright, Meneldur. Will do.
Lately, some darkness has passed through the land, stirring up all manner of foul things.
Ganger Furwind.
Welcome! You have come at a most fortuitous time.
Maybe he's upstairs? Let's see what's upstairs. Some bedrooms. More bedrooms. Okay. wonder if this guy's outside. Probably, let's go look.
Well met.
Talk to Aberthal inside his home. Okay.
What will wait for us?
Who are you?
Lag. That, or maybe it's stuck. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to do stuck. Me out. So it looks like we can get back into the server. Not sure why I got stuck there. Let's see if I can move now. Yeah. Okay. That was really weird.
A shadow has fallen upon our lands.
Here's Aberthal's house. Finally found it. Okay. Where's Aberthal? There he is.
Why have you come to bother me? I speak to no one. Not since.
Here you go, Aberthal. Maybe this will help you. Aberthal grins. Now that's different, he says.
I have not had any visitors in quite some time. What brings you to my home?
You want to hear about the crawling darkness? Aberthal shakes in his chair, and then takes a bracing gulp from a mug of beer. Maybe I had better know your names. Who are these companions you bring with you? This is Barmir of Gondor, and this is Egfrith of Rohan. They have come to hear your tale, Mr. Aberthal.
Boromir, you say? And Egfrith?
Boromir, you say? Surely you are not the same Boromir, who is the son of the Steward of Gondor. Some 20 years ago I traveled in the Southlands, adventuring, you know, and I had the privilege of meeting the Steward. I remember his sons, both of lordly mien. You do bear a resemblance to the elder of the two. But you travel now in secret, it seems. I will say no more of it. A guard of the citadel, if not its captain, in my own home. I can hardly believe it. And Egfrith, a proud woman of Rohan. In the days of my youth, I rode across the Riddermark at joyful gallop. Is Theoden still king of Rohan? It was a beautiful land, and he was stern but strong, loved by his people and respected by his foes. It must still be so. The set of Egfrith's jaw tightens, but she says nothing. Aberthal continues. I will tell you what happened to me. With such fine protectors in my home, what have I to fear? Some nice leather boots.
4 nights passed after the setting of the sun. I left my home to walk along the cobbled streets of London.
This I have done for years. Every night, ever since I gave up the adventuring life. You may think it odd, but I have found these moonlit strolls to keep something of my old wanderlust at bay. Perhaps this is the night I keep a-walking, Aberthal, old fellow. I've asked myself on occasion, but thus far I have always come back to my home, and sleep comes quickly. But on that night, while strolling along the lane west of my home, smelling the night flowers and listening to the sound of frogs down by the riverbank, I could sense that something was different. I can't tell you exactly what it might have been, but I was seized by a tremendous feeling of, I don't know, wrongness. I felt in it the pit of my stomach. There is a grassy place on the left between two buildings along that lane, and a single tree grows there. My eye was drawn to that tree, and as I watched, I swear to you, a deeper shadow moved out from behind the trunk. It made a strange sound as it moved, a whispering just beyond the edge of my hearing. It reminded me of being lost in distant woods, stalked by a dangerous creature I could not yet see. But this was no mountain lion. I drew on all my reserves of courage, I tell you, and I turned to run. But even as my muscles tensed, I knew it was too late. While I stood transfixed by the creeping shadow in front of me, a second dark figure had come up behind. This one towered above me, for it sat astride a great black steed, but I could not tell you how I had not heard the sound of its hooves on the cobbles as it approached. I must have fainted then, for the next thing I remember is being shaken awake by Bledry, one of the townspeople carrying a lantern. He said he found me lying at the base of the tree between those two buildings on his way home, and with no sign of either dark figure anywhere about, but every night since, a terrible sensation of dread has fallen upon Herning, as the sun disappears beneath the horizon. Do you know what they were, friends? Has anything of this sort been seen in Gondor or in Rohan? What business could drew such terrible creatures to Herne? Okay, now I gotta go talk to Menelder. We'll just pick up all these quests.
What can I do for you?
One day, Darvad will be ours.
Yay, I leveled. Oh, hang on. It says he has a ring over his head. Maybe I left too soon.
You rescued my fool of a father, and for that I cannot thank you enough.
You're welcome.
Can you spare a moment? What I would not give for a moment's peace.
What did you learn from the old man?
You tell Menelder of Aberthal's frightening nighttime encounter. He frowns and strokes his beard. This does align with the story Boromir told us about the power he sensed at Osgiliath, but that is leagues away. What has brought it here, a horse at such speed? I may know one name of these creatures, but I will not speak it here. He turns to the innkeeper. Maddock, might I ask you to open your doors to all the townsfolk of Herne this evening? Some evil has left its mark upon the village, and I think it would be safest if the townsfolk sheltered behind the strong walls of Crossway House tonight. Menelder turns back to you. As for us, Miloa, I think we should hunt some game and sedge meat to resupply Maddock's pantry, gather up firewood so we can keep the town braziers burning all night, and bring word to the townspeople that they should sell shelter within Crossway House tonight. What say you to this plan? I will not leave these people undefended. I cannot. Sure. I think that's an excellent plan, Menelder. Well, let's do that. I guess I am gathering stuff, not sure why.
Greetings, traveler.
There sure are a lot of quests in this area. It's like they clumped all the quests together within this town. I'm talking to these trees. Okay, that's kind of funny.
What hope remains for us?
You want the townsfolk to shelter within Crossway House tonight?
You want the folk of Herne to shelter within Crossway House tonight?
If I hadn't felt that terrible dread that settles upon Herne when the sun goes down, I might object, stranger. But I will do as you say and let my neighbors know to do the same. Something is not right in Herne. Okay, let's just knock out these quests one at a time. Okay, half works at the bridge. I'm gonna do that one first. Ah, crud. the crate to the storage room inside Crossway House. Okay. One down, one to go. Okay.
Well met.
So now I'm gonna go talk to Miloa. She's down there. choice cut meat from animals and such meat. Okay, and then this white one. Sickles. One is food. So Ryan is back. Take some time to just kill everything as we go back. These sickle flies don't count yet, because I'm not in the region. What if this one's gonna count? Nope. We're almost there. Looks like I've got firewood to pick up as well. We'll do that while I'm here. Two of 8 for the firewood. 3 of 8. 4 of 8. 5. 6. 7. Wonder where the last one is. Come back here. taking a quick fire break. Be right back. Back. Still running around, collecting meat and killing. Sickle flies are done. Yay! Firewood. I found a lot of firewood on this one bank, so let's go check to see if there's any more there that I may have missed. Bloody goat meat. Livid family stew. Okay. Oh, I found a firewood. Nice. Okay. Got all that. Let's go get the goat meat. gonna go back to town because I did say something about the quest being overnight. So, in case it is one of those that is dependent on the time of day of the game, so I'm gonna do that instead.
Shelter in Crossway House tonight? Preposterous!
My family will do as we have always done, stranger, and stay in our own home. There's a bad feeling about Herney of late, it is true, but with my door barred and the candles snuffed, my family has nothing to fear. Others can do as they will, but we will not cower in the tavern all night. This is some scheme of Maddox's to fill his coffers, you mark my word. And old Aberthal has always been mad. Ask anyone. Now, good day to you, and do not bother me again. Okay, lady. Just trying to help. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay, next we gotta light all these braziers. Okay, go talk to Minildur.
The braziers are refilled, and Maddox's pantry has been newly filled. Good.
As for whether the townsfolk will shelter within Crossway House tonight, let us hope more of them do than do not. It is for their own good, though they may not all believe it. Let me know when you are ready, Miloa, and we will wait for night to fall.
I hope we have done enough, my friend. This night may be a hard one. We have prevailed upon the innkeeper to allow the residents of Herna to shelter within Crossway House for the night. For I fear that whatever evil came to this town will be back.
It is a relief to me that so many of Herna's folk listen to us, Miloa. I hope the walls of Crossway House prove strong enough to keep them safe, or that the evil has moved on, and this plan is made unnecessary. But I cannot risk that. These first hours have not been difficult for the people of Herne, for Maddox made a wise decision to let his ale flow freely, and to set plenty of food upon his tables. The real test will come in the hours ahead. Will you speak with some of the folk here in Crossway House and determine their mood? Maddox. I have not seen Crossway House this busy for many months. Would that it could be in better circumstances. Some of my neighbors believe this is some scheme of mine, cooked up to increase my custom. Ha! If only I could claim to have thought of it. Alas, I'm not that smart. It does seem as if nothing will come to Herne this night. Still, you and your companions have my thanks. It is better to be safe than it is to be sorry, yes? Aberthal. I will tell you the honest truth, Miloa, for you and your companions have my respect, and I cannot keep secrets from you. I wish I had not come here tonight. Maddox has been free with his spiced beer, and I appreciate it, but that changes nothing. I can see in the eye of my mind the crawling shape I encountered that night in town, and I know that if I look over my shoulder I will see its companion, sitting astride a steed black as night. They are waiting just outside the walls of the inn, waiting for me to emerge. Oh, I am sorry. It's just such a strong feeling. I was an adventurer, and now I am undone by the faintest whisper of a memory. I am ashamed. There are so many folk here, and some of them heroes, Boromir of Gondor, Ecgfrith of Rohan, and I do not exclude you from that list, Miloa. Forgive me, I will find my courage. There is safety among so many good folk, after all. Those shadows will not dare to trouble us here. Electric. There is nothing out there, at least nothing I can see. I've given myself a couple frights already tonight, when the wind kicks up and throws back the shutters of the inn, but that is all, for now anyway. I'm glad to be here with my neighbors, and not out there in the dark. Aldith. It is comforting to be inside on a night such as this, even if whatever came here before does not return. Sometimes the conversation ebbs, and I think I can hear wailing outside the walls of the inn. But that's just my imagination. Or perhaps it is the wind. We are safe in Crossway House, I hope. Your companions have their weapons, and so do you. You will keep us safe if anything happens, won't you? Of course, I will try my best.
Pull up a seat. We should rest while we can. Perhaps nothing will happen, but
I cannot remain idle, friend Manelli, while danger approaches. My station shall be at a window, keeping watch.
it will be some hours until dawn, Boromir.
It is of no use, stranger. I have heard this of the men of Gondor. They lower their guard only when slain.
You have heard it from them alone, I imagine.
Aye, and loudly. Still, it is a trait the Rohirrim might have used, and spared some sorrow. The land of my people is not what it was. A kingdom draws strength from its king.
Boromir spoke to us of Balon's ailment. It prevented his audience. When we reach the Dunedain, they will surely know some remedy you can bring back to Rohan.
Yes,
Saruman the Wizard is a friend of Rohan. His knowledge of remedies and curatives might have proved some help to your king. What is it, Ecgfrith? You have gone quite pale.
I did not want to say anything, but I fear the wizard might no longer be a friend to Rohan. If Theoden King is to be cured, I would rather he recover on his own without the aid of Saruman.
Aye, that seems the wisest course.
Perhaps you should see if Boromir has seen anything outside.
Sure, I can go do that. There's nothing out there, Miloa. Just wind and darkness.
If something is going to happen, then let it happen. Curse this endless waiting. Will the sun never rise and put an end to it?
By tomorrow, these dull hours will seem only a passing dream, Boromir.
Nay, it could be like another dream I've had. One that never releases its grip.
We have all had dreams like that. Every day for the last half year, I have hoped I would wake from my own dream. I would rub the sleep from my eyes and see that Rohan is strong again.
Would that it could be so for Gondor as well. If I I speak of another dream. Have any of you ever experienced dreams with the feeling of prophecy?
I told you of the assault upon Osgiliath in the days of June, did I not? And of the strange omens surrounding the battle. One of these was the dream with the feel of prophecy. This I withheld from you, for I did not know what to think. In Gondor we rely upon the bright sword and the sturdy shield, and we are right to do so. A dream is a fleeting thing, and what a man would put his trust in something that lives only in darkness and vanishes with the sunrise? Barmer strokes his beard thoughtfully. I say dreams are fleeting, but this one was peculiar. It came to my brother Faramir on the eve of the attack upon Osgiliath, and then many nights afterward, always the same. It came once to me, and although my brother told me of the dreams, it was with mine own eyes that I beheld these details. They seemed so real to me. In the dream, I saw the eastern sky growing dark, and there was a rumbling as of thunder. But a light lingered in the western sky, and a clear voice called to me. Seek for the sword that was broken, it said, and in Miladris it dwells. There shall be counsels taken stronger than Morgul spells. That is of great interest to any son of Gondor, Miloa. Any means of countering the evils that pour from the Morgul Vale, or welcome in Minas Tirith. But the voice did not stop there. Speaking of Imladris, it continued. There shall be as shown a token that doom is near at hand, for Isildur's bane shall waken, and the halfling forth shall stand. Boromir stares at you solemnly. For my brother to dream of this doom, the doom of Minas Tirith on so many nights, and then for the same dream to come to me, I fear that we are running out of time. Gondor needs the wisdom that lies hidden in Imladris, but now we waste the hours hiding in this inn, when we should be moving ever onward.
This is why you seek Imladris? You did not tell Saruman the purpose of your journey.
Perhaps I was being foolish. Perhaps it is only a dream. But if it is not, if the sword that was broken might save Minas Tirith.
You would do anything to save your home.
Aye, Egfrith, that I would.
What was that?
I feel cold. Something outside.
Oh, of course you guys are gonna send me out to go look at it, aren't you? Fine, chickens. Oh, okay, you came ahead. Not by myself. Good. The feeling of dread grows stronger. Prepare yourselves. Something approaches. Survive until dawn comes to her.
The dead! The dead have risen! Foul sorcery sends them against us!
Fight on, my friends! Fight on!
Is there no end to this horror?
I'm gonna run out of power.
I think
I think that is all of them. It is almost dawn.
It is over, Miloa. We are alive.
It is as I feared.
The creatures that passed through Herne 4 nights ago were the wraiths once called Nazgul, and they left something behind to draw the dead hither. But why have these creatures of legend returned to life? And where did they go? And most importantly, and of greatest concern to me, for what purpose have they come so far north?
We should examine the northern approach to the town.
We should examine the northern approach to the town, since that's the direction from which the dead came. Let us clear up whatever detritus fell from the whites, so as not to spark alarm in the townsfolk, though it may seem too late for that.
Yes? Can you spare a moment? Is there no end to our hardship?
Yay! Level 23.
You have done it! Could I impose upon you for another favor while I am seeing to the cooking?
Let's carry on with the book quest. And then I can finish up the quest here in Herne.
Even in the light of day, I find it hard to believe such things are possible.
Ancient terrors stalk the land once again, and the dead walk. While you were gone, I found a skull-shaped token buried in the dirt, shallow grave of sorts just beneath the topsoil. I think it was left here on purpose to draw those creatures hither.
I share Meneldir's amazement, and I do not like it.
Let the dead sleep, and trouble not the living. I'm filled with disgust at such things may be. But where has Egfrith gone? I thought she went with you, but she has not returned. Do you think she ran afoul of some among the whites we might have missed?
Boromir is right. I have not seen Egfrith since we came outside.
I thought she went with you to collect the fallen items of the whites, but you say you have not seen her. Perhaps she went back inside the inn? Egfrith, are you in here? Where be you? Out of the kitchen. Not in here. Nope. Clearly not inside the inn. Maybe some of the town folks saw her.
Hope I have not done wrong.
She told me not to give you the letter for a day or two, but if you already know to expect it, I suppose there is no harm in you having it early. I did not read it. She told me not to do so, and her expression was so grim. I took her at her word. I hope I have not done wrong, Miloa. Flip over the parchments from Ygritte. Ygritte's handwriting covers the front of the parchment.
My friends, no, I cannot address you so, for our friendship was based upon a deception. I am sorry.
It causes me great pain to write this, but I am left no other choice. I could not forgive myself if I abandoned you without explanation, but leave you I must, for the ink here is smudged. Miloa, Meneldur of the North, and Boromir of Gondor, my errand to this land is not as I told you. It is true that I was born in Faldhelm of the Norcrofts, and I hold the good of Rohan above all else, but my mission was not to seek the Dunedain. Theoden King is ill, that much is true, but there is no cure to be found for his ailment, neither in the Riddermark nor in the Dunedain's wilderness. He has grown weak, and he has himself become a grave threat to the survival of Rohan. His people need a strong king, but he languishes in his sickbed. He has forgotten the strength he once possessed, and can no longer lead the people who cry out to him. In days past, perhaps he would have ridden out in glory, to die in battle and stir the hearts of the Rohirrim, but no longer. It was with the wizard Saruman that I consulted on this, for he has long been a friend to Rohan, and he confirmed that which I feared. It is a weakness of the blood that troubles Theoden, and it must run too in the blood of Theodred, his heir. The wizard has much wisdom, for he has lived to see many lifetimes, and he can see that which the rest of us fail to recognize. Rohan itself suffers from an illness. He will treat this illness with a difficult remedy. He has found numerous orcs, likely from their mountain strongholds, and prepares to send them against the kingdom. Wow. Through the crucible of this testing, the mighty men of Rohan will prove who among them is strong enough to lead. I say men, but perhaps will be a queen who proves able to save Rohan from this peril. The old lineages are not enough. Even with all his wisdom, Saruman cannot see all. When Boromir of Gondor rode near to Isengard, the wizard sought to learn what caused the son of Denethor to depart to his own land. Was Saruman's plan to save Rohan in jeopardy? He charged me to follow the son of Gondor north, and to learn the purpose behind his quest. I kept a day's journey behind him, out of sight in the empty lands, but always near enough to find his course, until the crossing of the Grey Flood at Tharbad. That is where I encountered you, Menelder and Miloa. It was an act of desperation to join your band, but I feared Boromir would escape my reach, and I would fail my own quest. And yet I did fail, for in the brief time we journeyed together, I came to understand what drove Boromir to this land so far from his home. He traveled these many leagues at a dream's behest, for nothing so certain as the slimmest hope that it might aid Gondor. So too it is with me and Rohan. Each of us would do the same for our own homeland. Even now I tried to excuse my treachery, as if I could avoid judgment by not writing it down. There was more to my errand once I learned Boromir's purpose. I was to slay him. I could not have done it in battle, for all my weapon skill, but one of these nights while he slept I might have managed it. But I will not. I go now to bring Saruman knowledge he craved. He will learn something from Boromir's dream, and it will need to be enough. I thought I could slay anyone if it meant saving my kingdom, but I was wrong. I will command Aberthal to give you this letter in a few days. I want you to know what I have done and not done, but I will not risk you stopping me. For Rohan, always, Egfrith. Once again, Saruman's lies. Lies, lies, all lies. Better go tell Menelder what's up.
What happened? Did you find Egfrith? Is she in some danger?
You hand the letter to Menelder, and as he reads it, his expression darkens, a storm cloud of anger enveloping his face. This cannot be. This cannot be. Catch Egla south of Fern before she can escape. Alright, let's ride. Menelder calls a halt to your pursuit of Egfrith.
I see the print of hooves in the dirt. She is beyond our reach now.
She must have stolen a horse in Herne and has already escaped to Minhirith. She is beyond our reach now. Saruman will learn what he sought. guess that's not a zone that's open to us yet. Hopefully they'll be coming soon.
I did not see it. I thought Egfrith was trustworthy. I did not see it.
Boromir speaks quietly, but you can hear the strain in his voice. I know what I must do.
I began this journey alone, and I must finish it alone.
Menelder seeks to protest, but Boromir holds up a hand. I have made up my mind. Egfrith's betrayal has opened my eyes to the sad truth that I can only rely upon myself. If the doom of Minas Tirith is truly at hand, I cannot risk casting aside the one chance to prevent it. I am sorry. It is for the best that I journey onto the hidden vale of Imladris alone. I wish you both well. Use caution if you find yourself in the path of evil power. I felt at Osgiliath, the one that sent the dead against her. I take my leave of you, though it leave me my hearty heavy. But I must. Farewell. Bye, Boromir. I'll miss you.
I wish it were otherwise, Boromir, but I respect your decision.
Good luck to you on your journey, and I echo your words of caution. Miloa, unless you too wish to leave me, I think we should return to the east gate of Herne before we continue in search of my friend Narndir, who will be able to guide us to the chieftain of the Dúnedain. That's okay, Menelder. I'll stay with you. Let's go. East Gate. Alright, Menelder, where are you? There he is.
I have been thinking about Egfrith and about her lies.
We have already been through much, and more still lies ahead. I don't want there to be any deception between us. Secrets have a way of growing when they are left in the darkness. A friend of mine described them like mushrooms. but less delicious. Aye, he was a hobbit, although that is not the only folk who appreciate cooked mushrooms. But I am stalling. Of course I am. Meldor sighs heavily. I was born in Tornhad, a settlement of the Dunedain in the angle of Mithiliel, and I was one of that folk. I grew up playing in the woods and caves nearby, and when I came of age I swore that the oath they all did, to protect the line of the king, as had been done for centuries, and to do as the chieftain of the Dunedain and his trusted lieutenants commanded in all things. I failed in this, Miloa. I was commanded to keep watch in a certain house, for it was feared the trolls had come down from the mountains and might endanger the folk who lived there. I let my watchfulness lapse, and on an overcast day the trolls moved much further than anyone expected, and a family was slain. I had broken my oath, and they suffered the consequence of my failure. I have not considered myself a Dunedain since that day. Narndir and a few others promised to speak on my behalf to the chieftain, but my own shame burned like a fire, and I fled. I would not return to these lands unless our warning was dire, and it is. So now you know, Miloa. Judge me as you will, but the lesson of Egfrith has shown to be that it is better you know. Dude, everyone makes mistakes.
Stay on the Greenway for another day's travel.
Everyone makes mistakes, and that seems totally fair. We can stay on the Greenway for another day. Travel, but before we reach the ruins at which Narndir makes his camp. A warning that Saruman has betrayed the good folk of Middle-earth must reach the chieftain of the Dunedain, and Narndir will know where he can be found. It will not be a pleasing reunion for me, but it must be done. The road leaves Herne from the eastern side, but circles the town to the north, and that is the way we should go. Alright, well, before we go do that, we are going to finish the quests in Herne. How about them apples? Okay. Talk to Gardener Furwand west of the town of Herne.
At your service and your families.
Collect chunks of rock west of Herne. I'm guessing we'll have to do some fighting here. That's east of him, not west of him. Silly instructions. Gotta go do some wolves. Ah! Okay, so the Merlin Slinkers are like invisible ones. Let's hold off on killing that boss, just in case the subsequent... Oh no, it is defeat the pack leader. Okay, I already have it, so I can just go do it. Now I'm just looking for slinkers. Alright, that one's done. This purple is ruffians. start doing tasks. Get 2 lookout points. We'll go do those. It looks like I can go turn in most of the stuff that I picked up here in Hearn. Find and pet sheep. Okay. Where am I gonna find sheep? Maybe back here. Ah, here's a sheep.
Thank you, traveler. I hope this quells their brazenness.
Ah, there's another sheep. Okay, the last sheep is not in Hearn.
Evil fears not to walk in the light of day. What hope remains for us?
There's the hoof prints. Alright, let's just follow this trail. Uh-oh. Blood. Something got it. Oh no, the sheep died. Poor sheep. Let's go give help from the bad news. Sorry, dude. Your sheep didn't make it. Wish I had better news for you.
Shadow has fallen upon our lands.
Need to reassemble the mayor's bed. Okay, I gotta reassemble it downstairs. Really? It doesn't seem like there's enough room for the bed to go there. But okay.
Thank you so much. While you were taking apart the bed, Father had it gassed right.
I am used to it. Well, the wine is welcome, even if you are not. I have no problem with Rianga. I wish you would warm up to me.
What did they say? What memories this brings back.
Says to talk to Rangar. Oh, Hearn's in. Okay. Would help if I read the quests, but these side quests I'm just skipping through.
Thank you for meeting me here.
Yay, I leveled.
Why are you bothering me?
Luilos was known for her bravery and for the kindness and wisdom with which she ruled. My baby, my child is missing. Please, you must help me.
What? Sea child? Of course I've not seen them.
A missing child. Oh, how awful.
No, I am sorry. I've not seen the little one today.
I did see Kai. I did.
Dangerous times these are.
Huh. Yes, Maul did tell me that she saw Kai wandering after glowing lights.
And you didn't think that was important to tell us?
A missing child, you say? No, I have not seen them. But tell me everything you know. Some fell wind has swept across Swanfleet and Carter.
I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute bio break. I will be back, and then we'll carry on with the quests here. Be right back. Alright, I am back. Oh. Hang on 1 second. I have a voicemail to deal with. Be right back. We're back. Alright, now we're back. Let's get some stuff going here. Alright, let's go talk to... Still got a couple of folks around here to talk to, it looks like. The quest strings in this area is a little bit annoying because sometimes they appear and disappear. Doesn't really make much sense. Can I get up here?
The trees must have been so lonely. I think you made them happy again. You're an adventurer, aren't you? Just like Mr. Rendell.
Okay. Gotta talk to Briok. I think that's the last person I gotta talk to in here. And then we can set out and go do some quests outside again. Bring over here.
Can you spare a moment?
Greetings, traveler.
Alright, next. The ruffians in the Ruddy Moor. Talk to the guard of recent employee in the Hall of Crafts. No, the Hall of Crafts are up here to the north. In the town. I saw it here earlier. No, I just need to find it again. Auction Hall, Hall of Crafts. Here we go.
Why are you bothering me?
Can you spare a moment?
Okay, I don't need a shield, thank you. Alright, got took care of that. Next one on the list here. Gathering Hawkwood. I think all those things. Oh, this is right outside here. They're so pretty. there's the last one. Crossway house. She's upstairs.
Welcome back. That smells incredible.
Brew the tea in the teapot. Okay. And then talk to her again.
I shall finally get some rest tonight. It smells so wonderful in here, does it not?
Alright, now we gotta give tea to everybody. Tea time! Who wants a cuppa?
How can I be of service?
Can you spare a moment?
What can I do for you?
Tell me what you need or move along. Tell me what you need or move along.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Back to Tegwin.
Welcome back.
And
You
she is
still
done.
have tea left?
Alrighty. Next quest we'll do is Small Beginnings. Look at the map. That's by that river wall. Mini lake. Let's head out. While I'm doing that, I do have another point to spend. So this new skill here, Helm's Hammer, that's my corruption removal skill. And then this one, Fulgurant Strike, interrupts inductions. Get Serious just generates metal. Quick Feint gives me melee damage. And then that is my removal. And yes, I know Meneldir's there, but I'm not ready to finish go north with him yet. Picking up nuts, beech nuts. Ah! I didn't know howlers liked beech nuts. Guess it would have made sense if I had this quest when I was here earlier, chasing the howling wolves. I didn't trust it. 5. I need a couple more. That says I'm out of the area. Let's head back to get into the area. This is 7. There's the last one. Alright. Of wisps and mist. I'll do this one next. Because it's right here.
The ruins across the pond are where I saw the Elhudan gathering. Let no more children be led astray.
Excuse me. Here's the cash. Okay, now I'm just running back.
I made it back to me safely. Good work. May they trouble none again. I am glad that the child is unharmed.
Alright, that quest takes us to Karanost. So we're not going to do that one yet. That quest takes us there. So the only one that I need to go back to is to talk to Kari. So let's go talk to her.
You found a lot! When Mr. Rendell comes back, I'm going to plant so many trees with him.
Hi, Kari. Hope you have fun planting those trees. Alright. Let's go talk to Mendel there. There's another quest up that way as well. Here's Mendel. Mendel stops and looks around, worry creasing his brow.
I feel eyes upon us.
Someone watches us, and I am put in mind of what Egfrith wrote, that she tracked Boromir for many days as he journeyed across the empty lands. No, I do not think she has returned to plague our steps. She was intent on reaching Saruman with what she learned of Boromir when she left us, but this might be another spy. See what you can find nearby, my friend. Perhaps some clue will identify this unseen watcher for us. Reveal hidden spies nearby. Okay. If I were a spy, where would I hide? Probably higher ground if it was me. Okay, let's just take this thing out. Fallen Krabon feathers. I was thinking it might be birds from Saruman. Isengard. Here we go. Until suddenly gives a shout and races to the northwest. Okay, Menelder coming! A body lies here in the brush.
No, no. What cruel jest is this?
Menelder stares in horror at the body of a ranger lying in the grass. This is the man we seek, Miloa. This is Narndir. Uh-oh.
I don't understand it.
We are still some days' travel from the camp where Narndir made his home, studying the runes of Cardolan. He was always writing in that journal of his, documenting the details of artifacts and architecture he found worthy of note. We used to gather pigments together, he and I, as children, in the angle, for even then he exhausted such quantities of ink that he was always running out. Narndir. Menelder crunches his hands into fists. Can I ask you to examine his body, Miloa? I cannot bring myself to do it, but we must know the manner of his death. Sure, Menelder. Sorry for your loss. It is apparent that Narndir has been dead for a number of days. He suffered several sword strokes to his back, and from impressions in the dirt around his body, it appears he was ridden down by someone on horseback as he fled.
I don't understand it. Narndir should not have been here at all.
What brought him so far from his usual dwelling place, and who would intend to harm him at all? Furthermore, he was no coward. To what foe would he turn his back? Nearly without pause, Menelder answers his own question. Aye, Miloa, we know the answer already. The creeping shadows Aberthal saw that night in Herne, one of which sat astride a great black horse. I named the creature once, and now I do so again. Nazgul. Such a foe would inspire fear in even the stoutest of the Dunedain, and such a foe might even ride down a fleeing man to slay him with a sword stroke to the back. It would be as nothing to such a creature. Sarnford is to the west of here, and it seems that might be the site from which Narndir fled. There have at times been a few rangers at the ford there, though never in great number. I think we should divert our course to Sandford and learn what might have befallen its defenders. Alright, I guess we're turning west. Let's mount up and ride. Quickest way to get there seems to be just cut across country. So that's what I'm doing. Alright, we're almost here. So make sure to pick up the stable. There are signs of
service?
recent battle at Sarnford.
You are a
Halberad!
friend to the Rangers of the North. You are welcome here.
I've not met you before, Alf, but if you are a friend of the Rangers of the North, you're welcome here, though we are sorely pressed. But I do know your companion, and I am surprised he has returned to show his face in these lands.
You say you have a warning for me, Mineldia. Deliver it then and be away.
You say you have a warning for me, Renilder. Deliver it then, and be away. We are still recovering from an attack upon the ford that left us scattered and in disarray, and I cannot spare much time for those who break their oaths. But I might have some use of your companion, Miloa. I ask you to aid the defenders of Sarn Ford and gather nearby ranger caches. They were set aside to provide sustenance and supplies in the event they were needed, and in the aftermath of the attack they surely are.
What troubles you? Our resolve must not falter. Evil hides no longer.
Something has stirred the wolves into a frenzy.
Ever since those terrible riders attacked Sarn Ford, we have heard the howls of wolves from nearby Ruddymore. Something has stirred them to frenzy, and they continually test our defenses along the outskirts, as they never have before. What has stirred these creatures to such madness? The pack leader. He might end this here. I hope that is the end of it, but the mystery remains. What caused this rage? Let's go defeat these brigands. if it's those runes up there that we're riding for. There's a ring here as well.
Greetings, traveler.
Plaque. Okay.
Well met.
Stats are identical. Okay. Gotta go find those caches. Where those rings are. here's a cache. That's number 1. Two. Thank you everyone for watching. I will be taking a break now. I've got to go make lunch. See y'all next time.